Okay, so again, from page 562. That which they determined at some point in history to rely on the moon when determining the Rosh Chodesh, not on the calendar. Ashigros Amikrei Kodesh, that's determining what the Yom Tov and in other matters, there would be an obligation for this to be accepted before HaKadosh Baruch Hu, right? In other words, for other, this has ramifications, right? But and those ramifications are going to be intact according to what Chazal determined. In other words, it goes by what is determined by Beis Din. What the death penalty is not encompassed in some abstract sense, but only based on how Beis Din refracts the halacha. I don't think it's Baraz Beis Din, but maybe not that I recall, but could be there is something involved there. But something called Adas Yisrael, who machalem eifo ala onesh ala shgaga. So Kodesh Baruch Hu forgives them on any punishment which comes to them because of an inadvertent mistake of Beis Din. Lo onesh ala chet bizadon, not a punishment on chatoim bizadon. So therefore, if Beis Din was wrong, this would be a deliberate undermining of the calendar, and they would have no right to do that, and they'd be punished by that. So therefore must be, since there is no, so if it's not shgaga, it's zadon, which it is over here, so therefore it's got to be that Beis Din had the authority to do this. What?
Okay.
The wise woman from Tekoa said to David, the entire family wants to kill my son who killed his brother. And when he took a shvuah not to, that this will not occur, she critiqued him, and she asked him, why did you think that this was something which the Am Hashem, which Jewish people would have possibly done? They wouldn't have done something of this sort, because you don't kill somebody unless they are deliberately killed somebody else. So that's what he brings out here in the footnote from the Radak. Lo tziva makom l'argo im l'argo b'meizid ve'edim atzro k'dei ma'it shvichus damim v'im harago shogeg. So as if he kills him shogeg, is not chayev. And all this, the Mr. Friedman here says, "Akanto sebes biur al ras beis efrishman meizid shogeg." All that is nice, but tangential to the Teshuvah itself. Okay, so now we get to the Teshuvah itself. Yodua. Initially, when the nation was taking the Golos into the distant lands, they expected that they'll come back quickly. And they trusted that the Beis Hamikdash is supposed to be eternal. This is why the Golos will be a chanya. Right? The Beis Hamikdash still stood. And they figured we're going to be back soon. Soon we're going back to the Al-Zulasama, Markasuv, Lo Aminu. Malche, it should be Malche. Malche. Malachai? No, Malche. It's a mistake. Look at 39. It says, in the Pasuk it says Malche. It says, Lo Aminu Malche Eretz, Kol Yoshvei Sevel B'Gomer. There's a Pasuk in Eicha. It says, Lo Aminu Kol Yoshvei Sevel Tzera, that this tragic thing would happen to the Beis Hamikdash. That it'd be destroyed. So the kings of the land didn't expect this to happen. And who are these people? They were the ones who didn't expect it to happen. And in fact, there's a promise from HaKadosh Baruch Hu, they're going to return to Eretz Yisrael. They won't destroy them, and plant them, and won't forsake them. So they were ready in Bovel for these years before the Churban Beis Hamikdash. And they're upset that they can't go up and go lasos and do as a karbanos mitzvahs acheros. They're going to the karbanos and the mitzvahs. V'chamal ne'em al-kadosh tabach. Shem had mercy upon them. V'yichishes tevtachzuso v'av kam zos he gave him a promise, not a promise to bring them back, but Biosim Beretzavim Lo Mastim V'Lo Galtim Chalo Somla Febri Sitam, that he's still going to remain true to his bris. Vayar Batzar Lehem Vaytein Somla Rachamim, and they had generally a good sojourn in Bavel, right? He save. As lay Melech Ashur Lehem. The king of Assyria was nice to them. Uv'liachas iskimu la'asos kol ayonta min ha'moadim shiva alei Hashem alei amal soda ibor HaKadosh Baruch. They decide, you know what, we're stuck here for a while. Hashem is giving us a nice time in Golus, but we're in Golus, right? That's a problem. So therefore, they decide on every Yom Tov which HaKadosh Baruch Hu commanded. Every Yom Tov which we have, Sukkot, Shavuos, Pesach, Shavuos, Yom Mayim. The first is the obligatory one, as an exchange, in lieu of La'aliyah L'Regel, Kabar, Shem Yecholim La'asos, and of course they cannot come before anymore. Usimcha G'dayla, and because they're great simcha, b'kiyum ha'mitzvah she'nitztav oleh b'divrei ha'kasuv v'samachta b'chagecha. They're great simcha, v'samachta b'chagecha, and they wanted to elaborate it. I'm Thursday b'divrei ha'kasuv v'ashiyah elchem kleis kadesh ha'chag simchas levav kolech b'chalil. You gotta have this great simcha, like on the first night of Pesach, and you also have to, your heart, even though you're not allowed to play a flute, has to be, alive with the spirit of a flute. In order to quest for the connection to Kodesh Baruch Hu, in order to be diligent in their thanks, on his kindness, of course, that eventually should return to so. And also to remember that great simcha, so it shouldn't be forgotten. Am I questing the closest to God by adding the second day? By accepting upon themselves, in this way went because where they added on, because of the simcha, a whole 7 days, to the first 7 days. But besides that, the way we learned the Teshuvah, the Shmini Atzeres was also a tack on, in the sense that they could have gone home, they could have left at Shmini Atzeres, right? They started to wait an extra day. In other words, after that, and they didn't leave to the Sukkot. But it's not clear if that was the case. That's actually what we're referring to here. Could be just the fact that they added 7 days to the 7 days of the Simcha. There's a double thing here. So let's skip the end parentheses. There too, they made an additional 7 days. Right, out of their own volunteerism. They added to this they added 2,000 heads of cattle and 17,000 heads of sheep. And I think that, whatever difficulties we had the first time around and tried to kvetch out an extra day, I think the simple shot is that just adding 7 days to the 7 days. That's when there's such a thing as Tosefes Simcha, adding on to the Simcha. That was the precedent for the Tosefes Simcha of Yom Tov Sheni. And this is why they add on this. V'torah matzav, and this is described. Because there's an additional 7 days, right? And they even went further. That people are tamei. And those are the people. Most of the people who came up on the Rego, they're mostly tamei. They allowed them the chos hakorban. Nemar bezos kimar bisam itorah v'lo yechlus hapesach below kakasuv. Most of them were not Torah, and they ate the Pesach Shalom lo kakasuv. They even stretched the rules. They are supposed to that which they commanded when the second year of the Mitzrayim, everybody has to be Torah. All these things were acceptable to God. As it's clear from the Pasuk, there's a nevuah which says that everything was accepted by HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Now, when Hashem decreed, okay, it's time to rebuild the Beis Hamikdash, and he urged the people to do it. As Russell promised his help. And he aroused the spirit of courage, the Cyrus, king of Persia. And he called them so they capable in order to be involved in being a Beis Hamikdash. He gave them precious vessels for the Beis Hamikdash, Hakadoshim, the only ones. And he sent Babel, Membeis Elvanoshim, Umasayim, 42,200 people. And they made Yom Tov one day. They only made one day Rosh Hashanah. So this was mashma, according to the Meshach. But now I see what the issue was. You spent a long time on this, and we were unclear on this, Mr. Freeman. But it sounds like Yom Tov Sheni by Rosh Hashanah was even by Bayis Rishon, by the time of Yechonia. And that's a little bit difficult. Because the concept of what?
Not celebrated by Yechonia?
That it was.
Yom Tov Sheni for Rosh Hashanah
was celebrated by Yechonia. It was celebrated by Yechonia. And that's why it's a chiddush, that when they came back, they only kept one day Rosh Hashanah.
I see, okay.
So that's what he's saying here, right? So that's why we had this whole difficulty. One day Rosh Hashanah was much later. Right? Up to Rosh Hashanah was much later, time of Yochanan ben Zakkai. But here he says pretty clearly, looking back now, that no, it was 2 days Rosh Hashanah Chutz La'aretz, and when they got there, it's Yisrael. But it's Moed Yom Echad. Moshe Mar Vayigah Chodesh Hashvi B'nei Yisrael Barem. V'amar Kayom Kadosh Lanei About Teyatzvu. Right?
Okay, so let me just get this clear. That before any Galut, there was only one day Rosh Hashanah in Eretz Yisrael. After the Galus in Bavel, because they were in Bavel, we wanted to be close to Hashem, they had 2 days of Yom Tov, including Rosh Hashanah.
Right.
And now the guys coming from Bavel went back to Eretz Yisrael, they only did 1 day, and therefore, which basically is Choser to what it was originally, right?
So the big chiddush is that there's, I should say, it's a lumdish chiddush. It's not difficult. It's a lumdish chiddush. There's a whole question. There's a din simcha by Rosh Hashanah.
Okay.
According to the author of the Teshuvah, they needed an next day Rosh Hashanah for simcha and chutz la'aretz. Okay, so the next day Rosh Hashanah chutz la'aretz was not a later introduction. It was introduced at the same time. The truth is, that's what it seems from the pasuk. You know, it's even though it's a big question, but the pasuk says, "Ki kodesh yom la'adam neinu b'al te'atzvu." Rosh Hashanah is also din simcha, and we're only going to keep it 1 day because we're back in Eretz Yisrael. Okay, it's not. Now I think about it, it's not a big issue. It just shows Rosh Hashanah has the din of simcha. So Shalom Yisharim b'Babel Zakonim v'Sanhedrin v'Chachamim Shigilu Shalayim. So I send this child to Shalayim. Ma'im Chayim Lasos v'Yatzu Keduk Masam. Should they do like they're doing in Eretz Yisrael? V'Yochoku Yom Echad Yasmid B'Asiyos Yamayim. Right? And this is a similar question whether they should do 1 day or 2 days. Should they continue crying and doing hesped? Should they keep on Teshuvah, right? Or you manu ma'am, or should refrain from that. Begin as because the reconstruction had begun. Beis El Sharetzar V'Regem Melech. I'm not sure who this is, but in any event, they sent Vanoshav L'chalos Pnei Hashem Le'mor El HaKohanim. Asher L'beis Hashem Tzvokos L'Anvim Le'mor. Whoever these people are, they send the message to Yerushalayim. Havkeh b'chodesh hachamishi hinozer kasher asisi kama shanim. Do I still keep Tisha B'Av? V'nei lהם ki tzamtem usvo b'chamishi v'shvi zeh shivim shana hatzom tzamtuni ani. During this time, did I fast? U'perish hadavar, meaning harei atem kibaltem esetza also alen gechayva. This is not my, I didn't tell you to do this, right? This series of fasts, Zerach L'Chorban. HaKadosh Baruch Hu says, you said man this, Kedei Bakesh Bos Kirba Sakel. Right? So, it was a good idea. And I like it. But don't ask me. You guys should continue what you did because you're still away from Eretz Yisrael. As you tell I love Gemul, Tov, B'dvar, so now we promise. But some are with some Chamishit, some Asir, Yel Beisudas, so Sol, Simcha, Modim Tovim, Vames Vashalom Ahavu, but not now. Right? Veshiv Lem Minag Sechem Yodechem. In essence, what they said to him is, even by the fast, your state is still Kamatzab of Sechechem. You're still like your fathers. Because you didn't go to Eretz Yisrael, you're stuck. So I think I mentioned that it was a little bit difficult according to Rambam, because Rambam they did fast Tisha B'Av even when they came back to the Beis HaMikdash. But maybe I don't remember if they fasted they fasted the other fasts. Maybe just Tisha B'Av. But so even the guys who went on Aliyah to Eretz Yisrael still had to keep at least Tisha B'Av. But in any event, so because you're mishtameit from Aliyah to Eretz Yisrael, nothing has changed. So not for the fast and not for the simcha, right? So therefore don't deviate from it. On the other hand, it's forbidden for those who did go on Aliyah from Bavel to Yerushalayim and to those cities last in Eretz Yisrael. They can't keep 2 days, unlike we said the Chazon Ish and the Brisker Rav. Shkein Hashem ichzram al artzom k'mo shivtiach lohem. Right, Hashem bring it back. We see what says Simcha Gdoila. They got the great joy v'yakor and the preciousness v'koach v'oz v'achozka v'yicholas leave no space in Mikdash. They got all this power rebuild the Mikdash. Shein milim karom. There's nothing to describe that amazing feeling. The remez the lemait bezeh b'divrei kosuf. And there's an allusion. Sorry, there's a hint to a little bit of this in the pasuk. That your servants desired its stones and had grace towards its dirt. And we have such a regard for Eretz Yisrael that we always even bring the dirt from Eretz Yisrael in order to bow down upon it. Like he said like he says in the notes, there's a big chiddush. So in Eretz Yisrael, in Eretz Yisrael, it's also please get back to the main issue here. In Eretz Yisrael, it's forbidden to make Yom Tov Sheni. Just like it's forbidden for people who stay in Bavel to not make Yom Tov Sheni. They need zafu and they rebuke. You guys are not coming. You're staying in your houses. And Koresh took away, tried to get you to go. Remove all the excuses. Everybody, God should be with him. They were given gold and silver to go up to Yerushalayim. For these people, then I'm not sure where to put word users in parentheses, but they're not allowed to go, deviate from the minhag and do one day. So this minhag of the Begolos who live in Chutzlaretz all for every moed to do 2 days. It's already embedded from the beginning, from Golus Yechonia. Umidor ledor, from generation to generation. Umiazah to me from then and forever. And the Kohanim and Levim who lived among the nation, I assume not anymore, at the time when they lived there, were active. The Kovim was above and Miskav Rotz Lifnei Hashem Yisborach. They accept Lifnei Kodesh Baruch Hu. They fixed this in a manner which is pleasing to God. It's forbidden for somebody who lives to make the Yom Tov 1 day. Do 2 days. Somebody who moves there to Yisrael Chasam Medinos with Chutzlaretz. Harei hu yinag minhag Medina shetikas megurav eleh. Right? He has to continue to keep his minhag. No, sorry. He has to keep the minhag of the place where he went. Right. To take 2 days. If ain't him nikud lo adu. It's not even though I'm making Rosh Hashanah 2 days, it's not a contradiction to lo adu Rosh. Right? That Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday shouldn't be Rosh Hashanah. Because that's an issue of the first day of Yom Tov, not the second day of Yom Tov. Bilvad. It's only for the first day. Basheni no savlo. Second one is added. Mislavi lo. And the company said, El inyani manus milachos in order to prevent not the milachos on it. Chutz mitzorch emes, except for burial, which we know where their leniency is on second day of Rosh Hashanah even. Bal seichel shodel nachon, mine is ba'er, and the person who has the mind, a good mind, knows properly from that which we have explained. Mevinas yotz min haklal understands why this is different. In other words, why tzorchei emes are different than other malachos. I assume because the Mesim have no obligation to keep Yom Tov Sheni. I don't know. Anyway, but it should be inferred from what we said. Yesh v'kom l'shol yishol. One can ask, Madua lonis across kfiyat shnei yomim v'som shchu b'achar galus. Why in the Sifrei Tanakh, which will come after the galus, why the second day is not mentioned? Hatshuva yishamei reisha galus haya amar belach tov yisagesh aleim roges gadol. From the beginning of the Golus, the nation was very, very bad. And there was great anger against them. So we say, therefore, this thing, Yom Tov Sheni, was not mentioned to them, so evidently, anything good was not mentioned. In other words, they were so bad that we didn't mention anything good, right? Just how rotten they were. What we did mention is how rotten they were. B'gdaya ben achikam, and killing Gedaliah. Okay, so
they kept 2 days, but that was the Schutam, and we weren't going to mention it.
Right. Yes. It's like Zionists not going to say anything good about diaspora Jews. Okay, and when they fix the days of Purim at the time of the tragedy, when they had grabbed chasodim, which were almost as great as the Tzias Mitzrayim, and it's mentioned in the Megillah, he's kiraso michadash, and it's also mentioned anew b'sefer Ezra divrei kosav malchus achashverosh b'tchilas malchuso kosvu sitna. The Haman, etc., wrote these wicked plots. It's mentioned in the Megillah by Yom HaShasivra Yehudim Lishlopim and Apochel Hashesh L'Tol Yehudim Mehem B'Sanem. V'Divrei HaKosov Kimu Kiblo Yidhem Aleim B'Alzaram Ma'amar Esther Kim Divrei HaPrim Elam Nichtav B'Sefer. Right, all these things are mentioned as a new yontif. Umixas b'zeh amizeh b'tir b'sadigon zab b'puto poor shav al mapilo latimeu. The lot fell back on the person who cast it to exterminate him. Saluv mugmagor tzovo akidimo. He who intended to crucify, he was crucified. Like he intended to do somebody else. Ends of the world have wonders happen as have wondered to me. All the non-Jews were astounded that this happened. So evidently, Purim, Mr. Freeman explained it, is that Purim. There's the 2 days of Purim were such that they're mentioned, right? In other words, and they're supposed to be an allusion, a hint to that Yom Tov Chutzlaretz have 2 days then. Okay, it's a very remote hint, but that's what he's trying to say. Purim is mentioned 2 days. Everything else not mentioned 2 days because Purim was a particular positive thing which happened. Okay, Vashel Rava. So concerning Rava, told Mishnim Atzmo Shutzam B'Kippur Yomayim. The Bavli, it's mashma, he fasted 2 days on Yom Kippur, right? That's not true. Because again, that concept of Simcha doesn't apply to Yom Kippur, right? He only did it on Tisha B'Av. So Kvar Bir Talmud is there because the main Sreifa was on the second day. So that's why he fasted 2 days. Hashem yiftach l'cha sharei chachma ubina. And God should open for you the gates of knowledge and wisdom. Okay, this has been a great teshuvah. Shekoyach.
Shekoyach to you. Very, very interesting.
Okay, so now we will go on. We'll figure out which will be the next makor on Minig Avosechem B'Yadechem, which we'll do. I will discuss it with you over email.
Okay, very good. Thank you very much.
Take care. Hadron Aloch. Bye-bye.